See things in a new perspective. That's the meaning of Mitate, a Portland food truck that is out to create a new normal. So I've just arrived at Core PDX to meet up with Nino, one of the owners of Mitate, an all-vegan sushi food truck here in Portland, and I'm gonna hear their story and try their twist on plant-based cuisine. Portland, Oregon is one of the top vegan cities in the US, and the food has never been so diverse. I'm Eunice from RATEDV, and I've teamed up with Country Life Natural Foods to learn how 7 amazing foodpreneurs in Portland, Oregon have transformed simple vegan ingredients into amazing dishes. Let's go. Hey Nina!
Hey Eunice.
How's it going?
Very good, how are you?
All right, so Nina, tell me, why did you decide to open up this business and why vegan food?
Well, I was working in sushi restaurants for a long time, and especially here in Portland, worked with a lot of great chefs, but there came to a time where I wasn't sure if I wanted to continue to be a chef or try to figure something else out, you know? And so it just so happened that my partner, her family is vegan, and for Thanksgiving a couple years ago, you know, there's nothing to cook, you can't make a turkey, so we just decided to make vegan sushi, just on a whim. And from there, you know, they really loved it, and we continued to pursue these recipes. And after a while, you know, we stumbled upon one of our rolls that we have on the menu now, and we thought, you know, this is pretty good. Maybe we can actually do a food cart. And so we took it in earnest and just kept developing recipes. And then finally, it's like, you know what, I don't want to work for anybody else. I'd rather just do something that we're trying to build, create something that people want to come to and have our own identity, have our own spot in the city, and our own mark on the landscape in Portland. And vegan food is something that vegan sushi specifically isn't something that's being done very much in the world. You know, there are great places, but we thought that we had a good chance at making it here in Portland. So, you know, even within our name, Mitate, it's just to see something in a different perspective. And that's what it really is. Like, I've been doing sushi for almost 10 years, and, you know, how can you make it different? There's so many talented chefs and sushi chefs that what hasn't already been done? What seafood hasn't been used? So pioneers, no, but are we doing something different? I feel so, yeah.
So tell me a bit about your plant-based journey. Why did you start transitioning to plant-based?
You know, when we started this, I was not plant-based at all, you know, and of course, after starting it, you are more inclined to try new vegetables, new fruit, just because, you know, it's like you have to taste things in order to make things, right? But, you know, when we opened this truck, it was something that I had to focus more on my health, and when we opened, I started transitioning to being vegetarian. Of course, it's like a few things are hard to give up, but I also know that it is possible. It's just a matter of like if and when, you know, if I can do it. But since turning more to a vegetarian vegan diet, you know, I felt that my body is feeling better. I feel like I have more energy because, you know, it's a 7-day-a-week job, you know, and even the days that we're open, you know, I'm here for at least 12 hours, you know, prepping. Then we have a 7-hour service, and it's like, if I were eating the way I was eating before, I feel like I wouldn't have just the fuel just to push through. And even today, I mean, after working a whole week, I don't even feel tired. So that's kind of like probably the benefit I didn't see coming, which is welcome. And now I don't miss meat, you know. I don't miss, alcohol or anything like that. So it feels good. So I imagine before we're done here that I would be completely vegan. And you gotta live it in order to create it.
So sorry guys, this is a special treatment. Sushi is normally served in compostable to-go boxes, so I get it on the pretty plates just to show you guys. Oh my gosh, this looks beautiful. Thank you so much for this preparation. Okay, so tell me a little bit about what we got here in general.
Okay, yeah. So right here in the front, this is kind of one of our only sides. It's a little cinnamon salad, thinly sliced cucumbers, and a sweet rice vinegar. Up here, we have California roll, something that we make with cauliflower and artichoke hearts, and we'd like to call it the California roll.
Oh, I like that.
California roll. With sushi, you gotta have your nigiri.
Yes.
So what we have here is the avocado, what we'd like to call avocado toast, inspired by my love for avocado toast. This is a fried eggplant with a miso tomato sauce. This is asparagus with a miso vinaigrette and some fried leeks. And then right up here, this is actually the first roll that we created when we were doing some recipe development for Mitate.
recipe.
This is the Oasis. And you'll find with all the names of our special rolls, they're kind of inspired by places in the earth. You know, we're not trying to be like, oh, plant, you know, but when we thought of it, it's like, oh, you know what, this reminds me of an oasis. So there's like grilled shishitos, zucchini, avocado. Then we have, instead of spicy tuna, it's a spicy squash. Also a little bit of spicy mayo, fried shallot, some urfa chili pepper, and some green onion. This one here is the meadow. So this has that same artichoke cauliflower base with cucumber and fresh apple, topped with avocado, a chimichurri that we make every day. And so
it looks beautiful. It looks like a garden. So,
so that's kind of what we wanted to get. And this is the one that took the longest to make, but also something that we love. This is the mountain roll, kind of inspired by the peaks of like a mountaintop. So if you'd like funky umami,
PNW vibes.
this is a Pacific Northwest Portland roll. You know, has some almond spinach inside with some oda tofu with red miso. Also a black bean pepper sauce on top. Fried kale, and my favorite ingredient ever, truffle oil. So I hope you enjoy.
You're a lover of truffle. I'm sure you'll love this for sure. Okay, so now I'm gonna try everything here. So I'm gonna start with the simple classic California roll.
We do a little bit of like a garlic mayo in there to kind of like give it a little bit more of a richness.
No, I love the creaminess of the artichoke with the cauliflower. It's so good. And like you mentioned that you don't skimp out on the vinegar with the rice, like the flavor comes through so well of just the rice, right? Like that's the base, and it comes through as a star also. It's not also just the ingredients inside. So, well done already. I'm already excited. Hey, listen, I'm impressed by the California roll, so it can only get better from here. Okay.
So yeah, go ahead. This is the asparagus nigiri.
And then all one bite, yeah?
Yeah.
I can do this. I believe in myself. Oh my God. Okay. That's so good. One of the things I want people to know is that just because sushi is purely vegetables doesn't mean it's gonna lack in flavor or texture. Like just that bite of asparagus that might not sound cool to somebody, but that was so good. Like the crispiness of the asparagus, the citrus that you put in, like it's a flavor bomb in your mouth, right? It's like you don't miss meat or fish when you're eating vegetable sushi.
Right.
Okay, I'm going with the eggplant now because I love eggplant, so this is calling my name.
So fried eggplant with a tomato miso sauce on there with a little bit of capers. I think texturally for that one, that's like the closest to fish that we found so far with making our food.
Exactly, it's like a simple grilled eggplant, but it just works so well and so perfect. This is great. Okay, I'm gonna try this roll over here. What was this one called again?
This one is the mountain.
Cheers.
It's very different.
It works so well with that kale. The flavors complement each other really well. This one's the meadow, the beautiful garden. These microgreens anywhere.
This one I wanted people to feel like they were, experiencing a meadow when they eat it, kind of bright, sunny flavors there. Yeah, so
that's a good thing to ask, what is the experience you want everybody to have when they eat this sushi? Because this is, every bite, I'm just like, this is delicious. Like it's light and just flavorful. And
so when we make our food, we keep in mind, we think of a vegan person, and we want them to be able to appreciate sushi the way that someone would appreciate fish. I just want people to be able to enjoy, I guess, the earth and also the fruits and vegetables that we use. So
Back to nature.
Yeah.
Back to nature. Okay, last one. This one is...
That's the Oasis.
This is the Oasis. Spicy, yes. A little spicy.
Yeah, a little bit of spice. Our spicy roll on the menu.
Love it. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh.
This is probably our most popular.
It is so good. I mean, all of them are good, but the smokiness and spiciness of this is like, I love it just because I love spicy. So, okay, and then the salad's beautiful cucumber. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. Ooh, look at this nice, like, skilled sliced cucumber. Is it pickled too?
Lightly pickled. So it's like lightly salted cucumbers, and then the rice vinegar, it's, you know, poured on right as it's being served.
Yeah.
As close to it being served as possible.
Yeah. Okay, you guys, you see, I am loving everything here. Thank you for letting me try this. If you come here, you will enjoy this feast just as I have too. So thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah. So as you can see, Mitate makes amazing vegan sushi just using simple, natural ingredients. If you want to try out some vegan recipes at home, you can hop over to countrylifefoods.recipes and check them out. And catch you next time on Rated V.